Just got through watching 30 for 30 Long Gone Summer, McGwire and Sammy Sosa, going back to 98. Do I remember that time very well? Baseball needed it. If you remember the 1994 strike season, which would have been one of the greatest seasons ever, then you fast forward. Now I'm going to tell you something. Regardless of McGwire, Sosa, or whoever was considered juicing or whatnot, America likes a couple things. They love a storybook ending, a black and white buddy cop story, and the pursuit of something. Roger Maris never got his due properly, but the McGwire Sosa thing took over the nation. And it was rival teams with the St. Louis Cardinals, Chicago Cubs, respectively. So it made for a lot of intriguing storylines. Of course, Bud Selig knew what was up. Bud Selig, remember, Major League Baseball sanctioned a commercial where, if you remember, Tom Glavine and Greg Maddox walking down the street in the video, and they cross Mark McGwire and they say, "Chicks dig the long ball." Do you remember that? The home run was the thing to get the fans back. Everybody knows the home run is the thing in baseball. Let's not kid ourselves. Ain't nothing like a long splash. And let's be realistic. This was a feel-good story, and it still is. Rutgers should stand. Those guys should be in the Hall of Fame. Believe me. Let's fast forward to now 2020. Okay. Remember how that was seen as a bad thing? These guys with these numbers, and still all that. Well, sign stealing, high tech stealing, unfortunately involving um, the Boston Red Sox, Houston Nationals, and Yankees, that then taken over things now where that is now way scarier. So I think people need to review this thing and say those guys should be in the Hall of Fame. Um, they should be acknowledged for what their impact on the game and what they meant. And I'm not buying I'm not buying that they didn't see doctors or people coming through. The game had to sell, had to bring it back. It was a great documentary. It was great to revive that moment in time and what it meant for those places and fans in the game. And you can't change history. Those guys served a purpose. They did what they did. They should be Hall of Famers. I enjoyed watching 30 for 30, The Long Gone Summer, and McGwire and Sosa are two of the greatest hitters ever over the last 40 plus years. So they should be Hall of Famers. Nothing was really ever proven to take them away. Wrigley Field is stupid not to have Sammy Sosa back. McGwire got announced by St. Louis Cardinals in their Hall of Fame, and both of them should be Hall of Famers. You can debate this or that, but those guys had already proven a track record of being great players as being offensive product players. It's not like they were one-hit wonders like Brady Anderson or some other guys who had out of bodies and you never heard from again. So it's a no-brainer for me with this. But anyway, give me your thoughts and your takes about the McGwire Sosa, the 98, the summer, what that meant. Hit that like and subscribe to the bell rings a new video. Wash your hands, keep your mind clear, watch out for one another. And can't change the past. You can look at it in different eyes. But those guys were great regardless. They deserve to be in the Hall of Fame. And baseball's hypocrisy is one of the reasons why they still have problems to this day. Because they always got more problems and more and more. And they have always had issues no matter what era. Look it up. I'm out. Peace.